All right, ladies, welcome to the 5 days reignited your inner power challenge. All right, I would like to hear from you guys first before you hear from me. Now, for those of you who might have heard similar things or done similar things before, I would like you all to have a very open minded to look at today. What is at least one thing I could take from this call? Because this is so important. You are investing the next 5 days with me. So these hours, I want you to have really good return of investment of your time to learn something new, or we apply to make it implementation in your next few days, because this is very important, because you have invest your time into this challenge. It's not about me, it's about you. All right. Now, those who don't know who I am or who have met me, especially those who watching the replay, I mean me, that you only met me a few months ago, or maybe just met me a few days ago. So who am I and why am I doing this? Just a very short story to share with you that I'm loud, isn't it? I'm quite loud at times. But since young, I've been told you're too loud or you don't behave like a girl. Anyone
Okay.
could identify with
I'm
me?
me.
That you've been told
I'm me. I'm me.
you're too loud, you don't behave like a girl, you have to behave like
Yeah.
ladies. I could hear
Uh,
this sentence ringing in my ear, but it's no longer have effect on me. Even I can feel it, but that's me who I am, because I believe that I have this never dying spirit. So many times people told me you couldn't do that, you won't be successful. Every time I hear that, my response wasn't, I'm going to prove you wrong. I said, really? I'm going to show you I can do that. But first of all, I was wondering, why did people always tell me what you can or cannot do?
because everyone's
My question for myself is, how could we really live true to myself to be who I am? Because some people say, oh, because you're Chinese, there's a certain way you behave from a certain culture. Because you're a girl, there's a certain gender, you know, things that how a woman should behave. But in the last 20 to 30 years, I've been searching what is the true meaning of living true to myself. Lo and behold, I went into a mental health care profession for over 20 odd years, let alone being just a clinician, but I also own my business. I was told that you're very brave, Catherine. You're living a very secure job, walking into business. You don't know when is the next paycheck. Yeah, I don't know when's my next paycheck, but I know that I'm going to gain my freedom. Not being told when I could take my annual leave, not being told I need to work with all these people that sometimes, to be honest, I feel that they don't have their best interest in their client. Because I was in search of a holistic approach all these years to how I could help people, not creating Catherine 2.0, but helping people to be truly living their true life, your true calling, living your passion on a daily basis, fulfilling your purpose on this earth. So in the odd 20 years, I will say odd because I'm still on a journey searching. But most commonly that people that I help, over thousands of people, one of the most common things women came to me is they are so successful in their business, but somehow they still don't feel fulfilling in their life. Sometimes I joke around with my clients. I'm a very naughty practitioner. Sometimes I joke with them when they know me well. I say, hey, you're the boss at work, but sounds like you're the slave at home. Any reaction when I say, sounds like you are the boss at home, at work, but you are the slave at home?
Oh yeah.
Anyone can repeat that sentence with me?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Here you go.
Absolutely.
Because you've been keep giving and giving and giving. It's not a slavery term, but it's just like rhyme with me. Like you keep giving, giving, giving. When you are sick, you still get up to cook for your children. When you're sick, you still get to work to make sure that people at work are okay. So I've been asking the question, what is really the making of us that we are so successful and powerful at the same time, but yet somehow in some part of our life, we are not truly powerful, which I call it, do we truly have true alignment in our life? That every single body self of yours feeling excited, whether you're at work, at home, or with your girlfriend. As I said, I've been in the mental health industry for over 20 odd years. I must admit, I have become complacent in my own profession, which I got me into trouble. But that's another story. But again, I enjoy working with people. I love people. Deep down, there's something in me that I find something is not totally fulfilling. Some of you might have met my husband. Some of you might have met my kids. They're adorable, but yet times I want to kill them. Seriously. Just Calvin is very
Being
lucky
recorded,
to have
Catherine.
Sorry?
This is being recorded.
I know. Yeah. We're in family. No.
For what you say.
Yeah. He is very lucky that he's still
The
alive.
police will look at all these tapes, you know.
And we can't see.
I love you guys and love about it. But seriously, but it's not that my husband doesn't love me. But deep down, I know somehow, some reason, the not fully fulfilling in me is my true power has not fully been utilized. I have not been truly doing everything that I am called to this earth. Being in the mental health or the health industry, we have been boxed. As I share, I've been boxed since a young age. Going into a profession, I also been boxed that is certain parameter we could touch and certain parameter we could not go. Hence, I'm here as a coach that I could show you guys where I have been, where I'm now, and where I'm going. So here we are, is to help you to ignite. Okay. All right. The last two sentences is very important. As I share with you, I have been in search of living true to you for myself. And I'm very blessed that I've been on this journey over 20 odd years. But as I said, with my clinical experience and my life experience and business experience, I'm ready to truly to show the world my power. And therefore, here I am today to help you guys to reignite your inner power. So who's ready to reignite your inner power? Type into the chat screen right now. Me, 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 me. I just want to see who are committed to this. And for those who are watching replay, type hashtag replay in the comment. Say, I'm ready to reignite my inner power. Fantastic. Now, this is part of my life story, and I'm continuing to writing that. And who is ready to be the author of their life, to write a new chapter from today onwards, to reignite your inner power? Fantastic. So, I'm here to help you guys. First of all, don't ask Catherine, what should I do? I want to have my power, but how? That's what I want to hear from you guys is how. I'm here to help you to discover. So I'm glad that Anna and Tamara get to the safe place so they can sit down and write this. The first question for you, define what is for you. Define what your life will look like when you truly reignite your inner power. Means you're truly ready to ignite your inner power. Start today. Fantastic. Now, on your notebook, I'll share screen. On the notebook, that's the notes there. Can you guys see on the screen? That here, define what is it for you to truly live and utilize your inner power. What is this new chapter will be like? I'll give you a minute to write it down. All right. Now, anyone ready to share when you have written that?
I will, Catherine. I just.
Yep, go on, Evie.
Yeah, my next chapter, I have taken my power back from past mistakes, living continually authentically true to me, and creating.
Sorry, Evie, would you put your mic to closer to your mouth? Yeah.
Sorry, is that better?
Yep.
Can you get louder? Okay, my next chapter, I have taken my power back. I'm writing chapter 2. Oh, I'm true to you. Be true to you. I have taken my power back from past mistakes, living continually authentically true to myself, and creating an extraordinary life.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. Now, the next question. What will your life look like when you truly live true to yourself? When you truly utilize your inner power? What will your life look like when you truly live true to yourself and utilize your inner power and utilize fully of your inner power? Your lifestyle, your relationship with your husband or a partner or kid, and your career or business, what would that look like? What will your life look like? Okay. We got the twins there. Just mute you guys. I know you're going to giggle. Okay. So answer the second question. What will your life look like when you truly live true to yourself? Your lifestyle, your relationship with your family, partners, kids, grandchildren, friends, your career or your business. What would that look like? So Anna put on the chat, my next chapter will be creating the life I want to live. The life you want to live. So describe it now. My life will be free. I will be me, and I have great freedom in all relationship with friends and family and partners. Dun, dun, Tamara. Yep. So glad that you write T. I was like, Anna, that was quick. She was walking away from the camera and then she was typing.
Oh, hey. Mentally, we are connected. Just putting that out.
Okay. I want you to be more refined than Tamara. What does it mean free?
Not controlled by anyone. I'll be able to interact
and be me
God.
within those relationships. I will be free just to express myself. I won't have to censor myself. I won't have to hold back on who I am as a person.
Yes, I love it. It's like I have this tingly on my body. Yeah. It's like either we call being boxed or being conditioned or being controlled. Unfortunately, we use the word.
Yeah. All right.
Denise is like, no, I haven't been
No, I just
In control.
no. I just pressed enter instead of backspace. So spelling mistakes.
And yeah,
Mhm.
you, Denise, you
Relationship.
love and be satisfied with my pursuit, large
be
and small. My business
stronger.
sustain me along the other financial endeavor. My friends and family will
More
enrich my life as
and
I
more.
enrich theirs. How beautiful is it for these 3 areas? And
Yeah.
as you know, these 3 areas will be fully covered in the 12 weeks program as you guys come in. And maybe I'll just pick on Evie, as you have been doing, not just the 12 weeks, but into your second year of the 12-month program. I'm just curious, how's your romantic life been like to share? How has that been enriched?
It has been, it's awesome, but there have been challenges, I guess with the differences of upbringing and culture and each other's triggers. I think when you're in a relationship, often you can actually trigger each other if there's any unhealed wounds. So it's a good tool to, when they do happen, when we communicate, we can clear that up and actually speak out and find out what it is about each other that needs to be healed. Obviously, the communication is the key. I guess that is really important instead of allowing triggers to overtake the situation, as it has done for me. I have to tell you that it's been a challenge. But we're getting through that, and there's so much love there that we can work through it. And we both want the same things in the end. And I guess that's the key there, is that we both want to be with each other. We want to improve our lives, both together and as individuals. So I guess that's really cool that I have somebody that's really supportive of that. So it's been a challenge, but what I've actually put down for mine here is that I'm looking to want to be successful in my own chosen business, in helping others to get their own personal power back, free from financial stresses, rebuild my wealth, travel more, have the freedom to actually be able to work from anywhere, retire stamp, and own my own properties and have my own dream home. And then really powerfully have really good connections, build really strong network, soul, calling my soul clients. I don't want anything that's less.
The soul connection.
And same, it has connections really a high value of mine. So that's really important, to be with people that are true to themselves and true to me, and me to be, have that strong spiritual connection. Yeah.
Good. All right. Thank you for your honesty. So before Evie joined our program, unfortunately, she had few unsuccessful relationships, and she came in and gone through healing with us. And now she's in a loving relationship, but a very honest one. Say they're ups and downs, but they both want the same thing, to be enrich each other and build each other up. How beautiful is that? And Anna is like, I want that too. Yes, your man is coming, Anna. All right. Now you have painted this picture for yourself.
On his way, Denise.
Good.
Denise, soon.
So we're going to get ourselves connected.
Call
The man I want is actually physically on his way.
Be patient. Ask Evie and Anna. I told Evie when she wasn't ready to receive it, I said, yes, he is coming. He is here already. And Anna, I told Anna at the time too. So be patient with
Right.
this. Yours is coming,
And-
but perhaps not
and
physically at the moment.
he literally knocked on my door, exactly like you said.
That's how I told you, right, Evie? I said he is going to be just dropped
Yeah.
in front of your door, and she was laughing at me, like, "Yeah, Catherine,
Yeah.
what do you know?" Huh? I said,
Yeah,
"What does
yeah,
that mean?"
yeah. And what did we say to you before you left that immersion last year? You'll be moving in with him in 2 months' time. What happened?
Yeah. I went, yeah.
Yeah, okay, right, okay.
All right. Let's get back to it. Now, for those who watching replay, you perhaps we will see that this is a very tiny community that we know each other well. We are looking forward to have you guys into our family too. But before we move forward, you all have painted a very beautiful picture of what you want and what you're after. This is the big question. What will stop you from doing that? What will stop you from reaching it? Be honest.
Our limits.
No fluffy. Oh, I'm too old. I'm too tired. I have a full-time job.
Fuck that.
7 kids.
I'm
I
sitting
have.
here thinking, I'm sitting here thinking now, I've got nothing holding me back.
Absolutely.
I've had my husband holding me back for far too long, and he's not holding me back anymore. He's not stopping
Your
me.
ex-husband.
He is, yes, my ex-husband.
We'll be there cheering
Thank
her
you.
on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. All right, great, ladies. Because you guys have already started this journey. For those who are new to this 5 days challenge, they know there's something they're in search. So let's say put yourself back before you step into this container. What were you thinking? What was stopping you? But yet you saw Catherine like Anna. Oh, she's sparkling. I don't care how much I need to pay. Just take me in. Right, Anna? Okay,
So
for
you
those
get
who are
to the
starting right
It
now,
was just
and
like,
watching
yeah.
replay, hashtag.
She
Well-
thought you were from the mental institution, though, let's face it.
Hey. You know, I was going to say something else, but it's probably not appropriate. But no, actually, I just knew she was coming. I said that to everybody, and I just waited. I said, "I know when she comes in front of me, I'll know."
Yeah, she's your lithium, darling. She's your lithium.
Gosh, recharge.
Okay, so
No, you two have to recharge with lithium. You just have to watch it.
as I say,
Right.
ladies, we are here to help one another. For those who are just starting this journey on this 5 day challenge, think about the time that you were not the designer of your life. Okay, so what would have stopped you back then? Like Tamara said, my husband.
Mhm.
And what would that be that stopped you in 2016 to continue to utilize your inner power? Evie,
My
what
sister.
stopped you?
It's I said something to you a couple of weeks ago. When love is part of the impact, or you've somebody that you love hurts you to the point it's you're at the highest level of energy when you're around them, and then they do something and it smashes you. It is probably the worst thing to break that, because love of self, love and people around you, that ignites your passion, that ignites the universe, it ignites everything. Like, I've just got to say that in the last few weeks, it's just amplified for me, because I'm getting back what I let go of because I was so hurt and upset.
Yeah.
The connection I had with
Yeah.
my sister, I didn't have to talk to her for her to know that she had to call me. Do you know what I mean? It was, that was it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. All right. It's
then
not good that you lost a sister. But the fact is, what we're saying is, who have experienced betrayal in their
Yes.
closest relationship?
Absolutely.
Who has
So-
experienced betrayal from their friends you thought they were your soul sister? All right. So that is one thing that break us, but in a very making us human being, especially ladies, we need one another.
Absolutely.
Okay. So for those who are watching the replay, hashtag replay, Tap in what have stopped you or what would have stopped you from achieving your dream life. Because this is important to be honest. Yes, social pressure, friends who don't want you to have more than them. Yes, fucking hell, some girls just don't want you to be better than them. They just want you to be worse off than they feel better. I'm sorry, ladies. For those who watch replay, yes, I swear. There will be more swear when you come in the container. But I don't want to be that. I want us in our foundation program, even from our foundation program. We help each other to fix our crown. When it's crooked, we help you to put it back straight, to make you even more shinier, to help you to radiant, have this radiant life that not just men, women walk past who will turn their head, it's like, wow, I want what she is having. I will have what she is having.
I like that.
Who wants to have that in them, right? Okay, now, right now, let's get moving. I know we can talk because for you guys to come into a container, even though I say it's 1 hour, we often run over time because we're having too much fun. Okay, now, who's here love the Milky Ways? Who love to watch the sky and watch the stars?
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
moon?
Especially on water in
Yeah.
the garden, on grass.
All right. So it is beautiful. It is beautiful, our Milky Way, our galaxy. But who's here think about it, the complexity of the star, of the moon, of the sun, how the whole solar system operated by itself, but yet there will be collusion of different things. And I look at the universe or look at the solar system, it's just like our brain. How many of us believe that we are truly able to rewire our brain at any time given we want to?
Already done.
Or,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Whenever you
yes,
don't want to, it's always being rewired.
Yes. So no one here is
Negatively or positively.
I love that.
Very good. All
And
right.
then go
But
to
then
the-
I'm questioning.
right, go.
I know you guys well, have been very honored to work with you guys. But what is it that there's still some old patterns keep happening in your everyday life? I'm not beating anyone else. I still have, because I just told you, if I could kill my husband, he wouldn't be alive already, okay? But
I
what
was
is-
there. I could have done it for you, but hey, I got your back, babe.
You know, and
got your back.
after you kill him, you know, for me to kill him, I'll be a very passionate, you know, it won't be fast.
I was going to make it
Again,
quick.
this is
'cause you
being
won't love me, man.
recorded.
Denise, I love him more than I wanted to kill him. Okay, when you meet this man, Anna will tell you like, nah, Catherine is not going down that road because Catherine is actually can't live without him. Okay, so now we're talking about our brain. There's a very reason it's important for we to do that is you all here on this live call believe that you can rewire your brain because we have been doing this work. But for those who are watching replay, it's just like we saw Tamara driving Anna from one end of Melbourne to the other end. Okay, so when you get in your car, when you need to get to a certain destination, it becomes very automatic, right? Like Evie has to go to work every morning. I know she's on leave for the next 3 weeks. Voila. But when she get into her car, does she need to think, hang on, I need to put my seatbelt on. I need to start my car. I need to hold my hands on the steering wheel. Or she just bing, bing, bing. The next thing she knows, oh, I'm at work already. Which one, Evie? The later or the...
Absolutely. I do try and challenge myself by going different ways, but it is very auto. It's all default.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So as I described, that our brain is just like the Milky Way. It's so complex. It is beautiful, but it's also so automatic. Because we have 100 billions of neurons in our brain. So when you, as Denise said, whether you wanted to or not, your brain continue to rewire itself. However, positively or negatively. Who here want to have positive rewiring every day?
Always.
Yes. Yes.
I guess that's why we do all this work too, is you know, the personal growth is
Exactly.
to help
So
challenge.
if you can speak, you know, now that this, it's like, why are you with Catherine for 2 years? But then what is this that you know that you need to continue to do this work for yourself? What's the reason?
It's like going to the gym. I stopped going to the gym, my body gets slack. Muscle memory's there. If I go back to the gym, it doesn't take long to get my fitness back, but it puts you back again. So you're starting all over again. So to continually be in the space of personal development is working the muscle all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you, Evie.
That's
Now,
my reason.
that's why we need each other. Isn't it? How many of the hair tie like mine? This is a red one. And how many of you have millions of different color of your so-called rubber band and tie bands in your drawer, right?
Only
Denise, you
6.
got that? Only 6. But have you had difficulty to choose which one you want to use each day? Or you just close your eyes at this one?
Nah, I've only
Nah.
got 6. But
Yeah.
the only one I can
So when
find
you
is the one I
come in-
use.
Denise is great. Now, when you're holding a rubber band, when you get into this container, you get stretched. Get stretched, you get stretched, you just stay here. And you can feel the tension. So tomorrow, almost, let's bring a rubber band here. We can do this exercise. We'll keep this stretching. And because you got one another around you, you stay this way because you get motivated, you get encouraged. But what happens when this stretch for too long?
It'll snap.
Oh, we have to throw it out,
It's
darling.
flat or it's too tiring. And if Anna let go of your rubber band, don't do it too strong, Anna. Oh, see, I told you. It go back to the original form, isn't it? Then maybe, I don't know how long this will take. It might take a day or two. It might take a month or two. It might take a year or two. Then you say, oh, I need to do that something. Then you keep stretching. And then you let go again. All right. So this is kind of a pattern as well. How many could identify that you have this pattern in life? I do something, go to the gym, for a week. Oh, it's too tiring. Let's take a break. Then you put that back into your drawer.
Can I say something?
Yes.
The thing is, we're all here trying to get out of, well, some of us are out of the Lucker Band because the Lucker Band can't hold us that way. And that's, but in saying that, when we're talking about, like Evie said, when she goes to the gym, the body's already, you know, there's something already there, it's built and it's just waiting for you to go back. It's the memory, right? So I hadn't been to the gym in fucking 20 years. The 20 years? Yeah, 20 years. And the women go, oh, we're going to do this test on you. So this is their mindset is already, oh, she's overweight, she's unfit. Then they do all the stuff and they go, this can't be right. We're going to do it again. I go, yeah, okay. So you're looking at my muscle mass, are you?
Mm-hmm.
My muscle mass has been built like that from the time I was young. And I still walk. So the muscle mass is still contained, except there's added cushioning for the pushing.
Yeah.
But
anyway, so you guys got the gist of this story about we can do it on our own. But if you have even just Tamara next to you, Anna, to continue to stretch, to stay the form and moving forward instead of going backward.
Yeah, we go straight.
Or you try moving forward. Okay.
No,
but
no,
now we come down to our mind. It's a very similar thing. Then there's a pattern. Can you guys see some pattern? Some of the good pattern in your life, some of the not so good pattern in your life?
Yep.
Yeah. Who is Eve in the waiting room? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yes, please. Can you let me in on the phone? Because I have an appointment I've got to get to. So you'll be in the car with me.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now let's go to the booklet. We'll do something. The patterns, which is page 4. We're going to talk about the patterns recognition. Okay. Now we have our old pattern. Our old pattern, there are some good and not so good. All right. So you all believe that it's change and rewiring. Now, what's the reason I talk about pattern with you guys? Because when we recognize our pattern, means you increase your awareness. Okay? So now it's time for us to be aware. Let's do an exercise. Actually, before we do exercise, I want to talk about someone who is not here today. We all know Linda, right? What happened to Linda? Linda was also very openly to tell you guys, she met me actually middle of last year. She did my challenge twice. But what was her pattern? Oh, I'm retired. My husband and I have very little money coming in. I want to do your program, Catherine, but I don't afford it. I said, Linda, it's up to you to value, it's not about my program. It's up to you to value yourself, that you're truly worth it to invest in yourself. And as I say, I don't force people to come and join our container. It's up to you to decide. Then I also say, after 6 months, Linda, where have you been? He said, not much different. I said, come back, do the challenge again, do program again, see how you feel. And after the second challenge, he said, I should have done it earlier, Catherine. Because she recognized she had to have the awareness. She's aware of limitation. Not that only other people put on her, but right now, Linda would say, I'm aware of some of the conditions that I put on myself. Linda has this cough. We all know that. She thought that she cannot change it. But for those who have experienced or witnessed Linda in the last 6 months, how much more shinier that she is now, isn't it?
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
And she couldn't speak up. How many of you have experienced, for those who are watching the play, you actually felt that your voice could not be spoken. You felt that no one would hear you.
Including myself.
Yes, Denise. Give a virtual hug to Denise.
Thank you.
After doing the foundation 12 weeks program, what happened to Linda?
Oh, wow.
Even in the container like this, with this all these loud women, with her small still voice, she will speak up. When she spoke, it's truly coming from the heart, because
Absolutely.
she become aware and she recognize and transform. So right now, today, something might be very simple. And Catherine, like 3 steps: pattern awareness, pattern recognitions, and pattern transformation. And I have to acknowledge that this is Tony Robbins teaching as well. I'm borrowing it. This is great work. Why we reinventing our wheel? But the way is, I'm here to help you to break this down. For us women, we always have great awareness. Who's here have no awareness of themselves at all? No one, right? Type in the chat screen, tell me that you don't have awareness, but we all do. And who's here recognize those patterns as well? But often we stop at step 2. We stop at step 2 because the transformation is too hard, or somebody is stopping me. But today, I'm going to ask you, are you going to apply all these 3 steps to start to reignite your inner power, to take this step, to do this transformation? Because I said 1 step. For those who knows me, especially Denise, this is when she did my first challenge, she has, I had 10 to do this. I said, no, Denise, 3, only do 3 a day. Now it's like, Denise, maybe perhaps we just start with 1. We speak with love, we are very stern. But now you all ready? For those who are watching replay, type in me, I'm ready to take this 3 steps fully and doing implementation. Okay. All right. You've heard about Linda's story. Linda's in her
Good.
retirement years. Okay. So now it's your turn. What are your patterns? In the last, I want you to look at it. In the last 7 days, think about that something that upset you. It's like, Anna is like, what last 7 days? Like, what in the last 7 days? Just one thing, Anna. I know you're laughing because I know your story so well.
Right.
I want
Seriously.
this is an exercise. Just
Okay.
record it. What is it in the last 7 days that something
Okay.
upset you? Okay. So it's the awareness of our emotion. Okay. When something stir up in you in your emotion with this pattern awareness, okay, type into the chat screen. Okay. Then
Catherine,
how
I
did
can't-
you?
I-
It's okay, Evie.
So-
Focus on driving. Just
Yeah,
listen.
so yeah, okay, thanks.
As the recognitions of your pattern. You can write in
Okay.
your booklet. Yeah, Tara. Okay. So you are aware that emotionally you get upset and you recognize this pattern is because someone is playing an emotional games with you, Tamara. For those who are watching replay, this might be hard for you to hear if you have experienced similar, unfortunately, trauma or abuse. Do reach out to me. You are not alone. We are here to support you. So when you recognize this abusive relationship, abusive pattern, what is it? It's not like we're going to tell your husband we are not going there because, it could be endanger ourselves. But what is the internal transformation you need to do that is like when you recognize something is not healthy, what is it one thing you can do for yourself right now?
Recognize I'm not in control of that. I can't control what he says about me. I can control what I do, and I can control who I am, and I can control myself and not give him power.
And you're not alone.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well done, Tamara. Okay. Again, we can apply the same analogy with the rubber band. Someone is stretching you, but if you say, I'm not going to let him to play the game, what happened?
Put it around his
He
penis.
bounced back. All right.
Yep, I bounce back
Or,
and he lets go.
or even we can say, I'm going to put this rubber band into my drawer. I don't need to look at it because right now you're focusing on yourself. Because your son, the truth eventually will come out. Unfortunately, like I can go on to a full session about all this abusive relationship, what I've seen and so forth. But right now, you ladies are investing in yourself. So what is it which color of rubber band you want to take out from your drawer and want to do that stretching? Is your inner
Blood
power.
red. Pink or purple? Pink or purple? Oh, it's like your hair. Yeah. But I like red
Ego.
because it goes faster.
I said that's multiple color. All right. So you recognize this pattern, Tamara. Really thank you for sharing. And I think Anna, we're pulling Anna out. This is also a very similar story. In the sisterhood, we know that how strong Anna is, how capable she is. We all love her.
I love you all.
She walked away from her corporate.
Love you, Anna.
I love you too,
Yeah.
babe.
And before she come into this container, as she shared, because of the hurt, the betrayal, her light stopped shining or as dimmed.
Yeah.
But again, deep down, she knows something. This world need her. However, she knew that no matter how strong, she doesn't want to do it alone again.
Absolutely.
And as she said, she was waiting for me. This is how our path crossed.
Absolutely.
When our path crossed, we recognize it. Of course, they need to build trust as well, isn't it? Like Evie said, even after 2 years, there's still issues that we need to work on. But is it our own issues or someone else's issue? We need to recognize it as well and do the transformation.
We love you. Yeah, we love you.
And how she has Anna regained her inner power and slowly shining even more. She just said she knew what I'm going to talk about. It's the gratitude. But she has been saying, I'm always grateful. Catherine, what are you talking about? that, yes, Anna, by knowing up here in our mind is not enough.
Absolutely. You
We
have to
also
do
need
it.
to
You have to
know that
do
in
it.
our heart.
When you realize
Also,
about gratitude,
yeah, go on, Anna.
sorry, when you work in gratitude, you start building the I deserve, I am worthy, I need to be heard, and basically fuck you, I'm taking this back, right? So yeah, I changed the tide to yesterday, and let me tell you, yay, I felt so much lighter. In fact, well, if I better turn my light on.
I say the house actually feels lighter. I walked in today and it feels different.
Yes.
Good. Yeah.
So
So this is the pattern awareness. Anna is aware of it. She walked away from her husband. She's aware the relationship. She recognized and she made changes. It wasn't easy after 26 years of marriage. But like what she said yesterday. Well, you don't mind share here, Anna, because
Go
this is
for
the
it.
power that we regain. Because unfortunately, when we have children, some of our children is like us. Some of our children could be like our husband. Some of our children might have the both of the good thing. But unfortunately, there's similar patterns happening, and Anna is aware of it. She recognizes it. She tried, not just 1 day, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. She tried for 5 years. Unfortunately, she has to ask her son-in-law to leave the home. But this is the power that you have.
Yep.
Because she's not cutting him out, but when she recognized that this is not serving her, we need to make a very difficult call. Who's here can identify with Anna that it wasn't easy to speak up, not to speak up and take action.
Yep.
But this is
Well,
the power of.
Well, there's repercussions when you do this, because doing that meant I had to face my grandchildren this morning, and I was ready for that. What I wasn't ready for was the story they were told.
Yeah.
All right. The best thing about it, guys, is that my grandchildren actually know me. And when I sat down and said, what does grandma do? And he went through the list, and I said, so what does daddy do? And he went, oh. It was, grandma works, grandma cooks, grandma cleans, grandma takes us to school, grandma reads to us. And I said, just give me the whole list. Tell me what grandma does that's not good, and, everything else. And then I said, so what does daddy do? And he said, oh, sleep and shout. And that was, like,
Yeah.
I went, so it's not about
Truth
wrong or right. It's about, environment.
The truth will come out. Exactly. All right. But how powerful is that for us to hear one another's story? Anna, you're strong and you're loved. Okay?
Thank you.
But the fact is, we would not be able to do that if we were alone.
No.
Okay.
No.
We are not sister by blood, but we are sister by soul.
Absolutely.
This is by choice.
That's it.
So for those who are starting this journey, now go on to what are your patterns? Let us be aware and recognize it and do it together to the transformation. All right, let's take a moment to think about it for those who are driving or for those who are sitting down, write that down, and I'll have the homework for you guys. Because I promise it's an hour call. It's very important to respect your time. But for those who give me permission, I might need another 10, 15 minutes. All right. Now, for those who are watching replay, you might want to have to pause to write down what are your patterns. Now, then this exercise, your future vision. Okay. Are we seeing this? Good. Now we have the awareness and recognition. What are the situations that upset you in the last 7 days? And where else did this happen in the past? Okay. So your pattern awareness, your pattern recognition. Wow, Evie. Okay. But now, as you think about it, I want you to create a response that is healthy, which is we are calling the positive rewiring. Yes, Denise, thanks for sharing. Okay. You could be upset about like, holy shit, I'm not enough for this man. Or no, I deserve
No,
a
I'm
man
enough for
who loves
him.
me.
He just doesn't see it.
Yeah, of course. All right. But now you recognize and you transform your pattern that
Oh.
I remind
Speaking of
myself
which,
that I'm
he's here,
lovable.
so
Close the door.
Oh God, I'm hot.
You're hot. Yes, I know you are. Okay.
I'm having a hot flash.
Okay. All right. Now, who's here ready? Share with the
okay.
help us
I'm going.
understand.
I'm going. Sorry, guys, but I'll catch the replay.
Okay. See you, Denise. Love ya.
Okay.
Bye-bye, babe.
Now, who's here ready to share? What are the situation in the last 7 days that you got upset, and where else this had happened before? And now, what could a positive response for you to decide to do, how you respond to similar situation? Because we are aware that we were upset about certain things from the past, which reminded us of a current situation. So could someone share with me what would
Yeah.
be your positive response on our hi? Yeah. Evie?
Positive response would be, I don't know. but what I have recognized is that I get really offended or I get triggered when I'm not fully heard, or I kind of, whether it's true or not true, I kind of feel, then I go into the they don't believe me, they don't trust me, they think I'm stupid mode, which comes from years of people telling you that. So I know where it's come from, and it's amazing how the triggers still come up. But what's my response to that when I'm not feeling heard? I have to walk away because I get triggered and I get upset. So it kind of I get a little fuse that goes off in my belly, like I get really mad that I'm not feeling like anyone's hearing me or valuing me, and it really cheeses me off. I get so pissed off, I got to walk away. Or with the partnership is that I stand there and say how I'm feeling, and sometimes that doesn't work either, because all that does is trigger the other person.
Okay,
Because
so now
it's showing up like I'm not thinking they're good enough, because that's what's mirrored to me.
weird. Okay, good. Now you are aware and recognize your pattern. So what would be one positive response you could do to this pattern to help you to make a transformation?
So
Just one
that
thing.
So I guess what I could be saying is that, it's their opinion and their view. It's not right nor wrong. And that's up to them if they want to hear me or not hear me. That it
Good.
doesn't mean that I'm stupid. I don't know if that made any sense.
No, it doesn't mean that you're stupid. It means that they're not seeing you for who you are. They're not valuing you for who you are. And they don't want to see that because they're scared of it, because they're scared of you stepping into your power. They're scared of you reaching and believing in yourself, because when you do that, you will be so much greater than they will ever be, or they have ever been.
Remember at your birthday, Evie? Remember those women, right?
Yes.
And,
did you see how I got triggered? Yes.
Yes.
But did you see how I got triggered?
Yes, I do.
I get triggered by it.
Okay, so when you're with Sam, your power and your shining doubles.
Yeah.
Okay. And that made those people, those ladies, those people, I said, and even Catherine, where we
Yeah.
said real friends don't do that. They just want to be part of the joy.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were part of your joy and we were happy with
Absolutely.
that. Right. But those people were not. That's what I said. I said, I don't like her.
Yeah.
And then Catherine
No, I
said the same
saw
thing.
it
I
too.
thought, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it too. But that previously, that would have been my circle, and you just do to fit in.
Yeah, and that's big. Yeah,
Exactly.
you see, I've never fitted in. I always make my own.
Yeah, no. So like, and then when I
Terrible.
look at that, I'm sorry, I'm eating up anybody's space, but when I look at that, that's come from all the years as a child, never staying in one place and always having to fit in like a chameleon. And so
Yeah.
to have a friendship circle, like I'd eventually make my own circle of friends when we stayed any length of time. But I learned then that you couldn't rely or depend on anyone because you never heard or saw him again. And I was only a kid, you know. Of course, I'm never going to hear and see him again because we didn't have phones back then, mobile phones.
Didn't have phones, we
Yeah,
didn't
so
have
there's
Facebook.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
I
Evie,
understand.
what a breakthrough today for you, isn't it? Now is what would be
Yeah.
the one response
Yeah.
to do that? I'm worthy. I'm loved. Just one
Yeah.
example. This was
I'm
also
worthy.
responsible.
That's right. So, yeah.
Cool.
We love you.
Yeah.
We love you.
I love you too. I know. Yeah.
Mm.
No,
And
it's
don't
just
forget, we've got a date
interesting. Like I
tomorrow.
was saying, it's that.
Okay.
Have we? I've forgotten. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Beautiful ladies. Now, this is what we talk about, the pattern recognition, awareness, recognize, and transformation. All right. So even though you guys been on a journey now, you can breaking it smaller step for each of you.
What I wrote.
Okay. Yeah, you get very upset, Anna. I saw it. Good. You recognize, you are aware, now you recognize. And the transformation is taking time. Is remember the onion approach. And Tamara is very familiar with all the rewiring. We cannot keep just go this way. We just need to slowly, because our brain will have resistance. If we just do it, it's like
Yeah, I'm glad you said it was the brain, because I would have said totally not. The brain knows what you've got to do. It's the heart that controls my response, because when I give somebody my love and I pour it into them, it's because I give it freely. There's no conditions. So when someone did what my sister did, it wasn't like a band. It was like somebody had just split me in half.
your
Honey,
soul
honey.
got together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
honey, but it is the heart and the brain. What the brain
Yeah,
does is that the trigger is the brain, where it's protecting us. So our ego gets in the way, and it's there to try and save us and help us, because it doesn't want you to feel what you felt before, or if it's protecting you. So like, oh, here we go again. Something like this is going to happen again.
Yeah.
So it is it's the heart. It's the heart. What you were saying for where you're at, but it is the brain that makes you trigger.
Yeah, because your brain goes into that survival mode. It goes into protection.
Absolutely.
I've felt this before. It's been scary before. I've been hurt before. How do I protect myself?
I'll
to
protect you.
We need to, thank you. We need to have this conversation over drinks too, because I know what you guys are saying, but my heart was the one that the brain was like, she's not right. I know she's not all together. I get that, right? But the heart was like, it was like fucking bad shit. So I just reset my brain and went, all right, no problem. We're cut. I just turned
That's why you
around.
switch on.
The old me would have been in the car, driving through her door, grabbing
punching
her.
her head.
That's it. And my mum told me to do that.
Yeah.
And so did my brother and my daughter. Just get in the car and go sort it out, Mum. No.
All right.
I just went, you know what? No. So no, I'm not.
Ladies,
Your pain transformation.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Catherine, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Love you all, and I'll listen to
Well,
the
goodbye,
end on the
honey.
replay.
Okay.
See ya.
Watch the last replay. We are
Morning.
going to talk about our homework. Okay, good, beautiful
Okay,
ladies. As
see
I
ya.
said, we are time.
Okay.
So
We're
it's the
not finished.
transformation,
We finished? Oh, it's already over.
Anna.
Oh,
We have not, because
Good.
we talk about the brain, the
Yeah.
heart,
Mm-hmm.
but we forgot about our gut. That's
no,
why deep down something we need to do, but yet all three have not been fully connected or aligned. And now you guys are doing all the alignment, which in the next 4 days, we're going to look into this even closer. And I'm going to break it down into smaller steps to chunk it down. So for
Okay.
us, it's much easier to implement, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you guys been journeying with me, it's always about after the teach, we must apply and practice. So let's get to finish the call, and I will show you guys the homework.
Okay.
Can you see the homework? Oh, hang on,
No.
not yet. It's just screen. Here you go. Can you see the homework?
Right, your biggest takeaway from today.
Okay.
Practice
Alright.
your homework exercise. Oh, okay.
So your homework is go to Facebook group in the smaller community about the 5 days challenge Facebook group. Write down the vision of your ideal self. Live true to you, that you are living a passionate life, and which means what you have written down to share with the community. The living
Okay.
true with design. What you have
Picture,
written
hang
down.
on. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Yeah. Write it down. Yes,
Yeah.
you need to write down your biggest takeaway for today, because for those ladies.
We promise we'll do it while we're eating. How's that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you better do it. It's your dinner time. So practice your homework exercise. Okay. The pattern recognition, awareness, and transformation. How would you respond if something similar, not necessarily just your loved one, but anyone just on the street that actually is like, okay, take a deep breath. What Anna love to do is like, how would I respond positively? Which means helping you to rewire your brain, as simple as that, to peel the onion.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, then your homework is write your biggest takeaway for today in the group. Practice your homework exercise, which I named already. Most importantly, to build a community to help other ladies on this new journey is to help them that they are seen, they are heard, they love,
Okay.
they honor. So therefore, who doesn't like that Facebook post being liked or comment and being encouraged?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like to encourage
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
Always.
So go into the Facebook group once after everyone share, like and comment on each other post. So
Okay,
they feel
okay.
that they are part of the community. How beautiful is it?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Now, any question? Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m.
She's gonna.